Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. And this class today is going to run in series because I would like us to deal with problems that are written in works in mathematics. So we call it word problems in mathematics. Now, what are the things or what are the steps that we need? The first thing is to understand. So whenever you are dealing with word problem in mathematics, you need to first of all understand the problem. Okay, you need to try as much as you can to know what you are asked to do and understand the variables in the problems. So the next thing is to assign symbols for the variables. So the next thing is to assign symbols for the variables, then express the problem in mathematical form. So the next thing is to express the problem in mathematical form. Okay, so most times this problem will lead you to an equation. So you solve the resulting equation. So you solve the resulting equation. Now let's go over it again. What problem in mathematics? The first thing to do is to understand the problem, assign symbols for the variables, express the problem in mathematical form. Now you're going to use the variables now to express it in mathematical form. Then, like I said, it's always going to give you an equation, so or an inequality. So you now solve the resulting equation or inequality. So let us start with number one question. In this question, we say that we have that when the sum of 9 and a certain number is divided by 2, the result is equal to 5 times the original number minus 3. What is the number? So now you need to understand the question. The sum means addition of 9 and a certain number. Then you now divide it by 2. Result means equal to. So the result is equal to 5 times. So 5 times the original number means 5 times the original number, then minus 3. So let us assign variable. So we say let x be the certain number. Let s be the certain number. Okay. Then the sum of 9 and a certain number, that will give us 9 plus x. Okay. Is divided by 2. So you divide it by 2. The result is equal to. So you put your equal to 5 times the original number. So 5 times the original number, which is x, that's our certain number, minus 3. So you can see that it have given us a simple equation. So what the next thing? The next thing is to solve the resulting equation. So what we have now, how are we going to solve? We multiply both sides by 2 to eliminate these two, or you cross and multiply, whichever method you want to use, you can use that. So let me multiply both sides by 2. So if I have 2 into 9 plus s over 2 equals to 2 into 5s minus 3. So these two and these two will go. So that will give me 9 plus s equals to, you open this bracket, 2 times 5s will give me 10x minus 2 times minus 3 will give me minus 6. So this one, I enjoy keeping my variable where it has a larger value. So where I have a larger value of s is at this point. So I will take this s here, then take this 6 here. So that will give me 9 plus 6 equals to 10x minus x. Okay, because this one moving over. So this will give me 15 equals to 9x. So I need to divide both sides by 9 so that I can get the value of my s. So 15 over 9 equals to 9s over 9. Now we'll cancel 9 here. I have only s there. Then 3 here, 3, 3 here, 5. So that will give me 5 over 3. So you can see how simple we have solved that problem. So let us move to example number 2. In this example, we are told that the sum of three numbers is 30. The middle number is 5 less than the largest number, while the smallest number is 1/3 of the largest number. Find the three numbers. Okay. Initially, we can assign three variables for the three numbers, but we have to make them in terms of one, given what is stated here. So let's start that particular problem. So let's have our solution. The sum of three numbers is 30. First of all, let's get our three numbers. So let the three numbers be x, y, and z. Okay, so the first number is x, the second number is y, and the third number is z. Now, the middle number, that's this one, is 5 less than the largest number, which is this. If I have the largest number, which is my z, minus 5, I will get my middle number. Okay, and the smallest number, which is x, is 1/3 of the largest number. 1/3 of the largest number means 1 over 3 of z. So that will give us z over 3. So you can see that our s is the same thing with z over 3. Our y is the same thing with z minus 5. And we have our z. Now they now say that the sum of these three numbers, which is s plus y plus z, will give us 30. Now you cannot solve with these three variables. So you solve with the equivalent of these three variables, especially these two, that is x and y. So that will give us z plus 3 plus z minus 5 plus z equals to 30. So I have written x in terms of z, y in terms of z, of course z then equals to what? 30. So they now say that find the three numbers. So just find z. When you find z, you come back here to get the value of the other numbers. So from what we have here, if we multiply by 3, it's going to eliminate this 3 here. So that will give us 3 into z over 3 plus 3 into z minus 5 plus z, 3 into z equals to 3 into 30. So I have multiplied everything by 3 in order to eliminate this. So when I do, I'm going to have z plus, open this bracket, 3z minus 15 plus 3z equals to 90. So collect like terms, z, 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 that will give me 7z equal to 15 will cross over 90 plus 15. So that will give us 7z equals to 105. Okay, so we divide by 7. So divide both sides by 7. So 7z over 7, that will give us 105 over 7. 7 will divide 7 here. I will have Z equal to 7 and 105 will give me 15. Okay, will give me 15. So we have gotten our Z. Okay, so what does that mean? Put it here. Therefore, S equals to 15 over 3, which make S to be equals to 5. Then Y equals to 15 minus 5, which make Y equals to 10. Then Z equals to 15. So you can see that when you add all these three numbers, you are going to get your 30. Okay, so let us look at the next question and see how that one will look like. So in this question now, we are asked that add 15 to a number. So we don't know the number. Then multiply the result by 3. So you have to add 15 first to a certain number. Of course, you enclose it with a bracket. Then you multiply the resulting by 3. The answer is the same as subtracting 4 from the number and multiplying the result by 5. So let's just start. So the first thing to do is to assign uh, a variable, assign your variable. So that will give us, we say let S be the certain number. Okay, so what does that mean? Let us go back now, sentence by sentence. Add 15 to a number. So we say x plus 15, then multiply the result by 3. This is the result, so you multiply it by 3. You can see that I have enclosed it in a bracket. Okay, now they say that the answer is equal. Okay, that's what it means. The answer is the same as subtracting 4 from the number. To subtract 4 from the number means x minus 4. Okay, x minus 4, that's what it means by subtracting 4 from the number. You are removing from the number. Okay, so you are removing from the x and multiplying the result by 5. So this result we multiply it by 5. So you can see our resulting equation. So let us rearrange it so that it will look nice. So I have it as 3 into s plus 15 equals to 5 into s minus 4. So this is what we have. So we have to solve the resulting equation. Okay, so when you open the bracket there, you have 3x. This times this will give you 45. Then 5 times this will give you 5x. Then this time this will give you minus 20. Okay, so I'll always keep my s where I have the larger value. So I'm going to carry this one here to make this one, then bring this one here. So I have 45 plus 20 equals, so this is minus 20, please. So when this one cross over, you have plus 20. So equal to 5x minus 3x. So this will give you 65 here, equal to, this will give you 2x. So all you need to do is to divide both sides by 2. So 65 over 2 equals to 2s over 2. When 2 cancel 2 here, I have s remaining. When 2 cancel that, I have 3, 2.5. Okay, so that's my certain number. So let's move to the next example. Okay, so what we have here is a question on age. So it's a very common question in word problem, especially word problem leading to linear equation and leading to simultaneous equation. So it's a very common problem in mathematics. So let us read the question. A man is 4 times as old as his son. Okay, 4 times means that the man's age is equals to 4 times the son's age. That's what it means, that 4 times as old as his son. 5 years ago, remember, the man's age will be reduced by 5, and the son's age will be reduced by 5 as well, because 5 years ago you are going back in time. The man was 7 times as old as the son. So it means that the man's age is equals to 7 times the age of the son. Okay. So then I ask, how old are they now? And how old were they 5 years ago? So let us start with solution. So here we have to first of all assign a variable for the man's age and the son's age. So we say let the man's age be X, and we say let the son's age be Y. Okay, so from what we have in the first sentence, they say that a man's age, that means X is equals to 4 times Y. A man's age is 4 times as old as the sun. So since the man's age is S, is equals to 4 times the age of the sun. Now, 5 years ago, what happened 5 years ago? The man will be X minus 5 and the sun will be Y minus 5. Okay. Now, 5 years ago, this is 5 years ago. Okay. So they say that the man's age, which is X minus 5, is equals to 7 times. So 7 into Y minus 5. So what you can see here is that S is equals to 4Y and S minus 5 equals to 7 into Y minus 5. So I have expressed everything I have here in mathematical form. So the next thing now is to solve the resulting problem. Now, what are we going to do? This problem can lead to simultaneous equation, can as well lead to linear equation. So what am I going to do here is to replace this x here with the equivalent of x, which is 4y. So I will replace it here. So that will give me that 4y minus 5 is equals to 7 into y minus 5. Okay, so open the bracket and solve. That will give you 4y minus 5 equals to 7y minus 35. Okay, so you already know how I solve my problems. I always keep the bigger variable and move the smaller variable. So the bigger variable of y is 7, while the smaller is 4. So this one will come over here and this one will move over there. So I will have it as minus 5 plus 35, because 35 is moving here. This one will come over here, equals to 7y minus 4y. So these two will give me 30, equals to this will give me 3y. So when I divide both sides by 3, so that will give me 30 divided by 3 equals to 3y over 3. So this and this will go. I will have my y as 10. So we have gotten y as 10. So when you put it here, imply that S equals to 4y. Therefore, S equals to 4 into 10. So S will give you 40. So we have gotten X, which is the man's age, as 40, and we have gotten Y, which is the son's age, as 10. Now, we have to first of all, before we conclude our answer, we have to first of all check if this result it suits the question that we have. Now, They say that a man's age is 4 times as old as the sun. So 4 times 10 will give us 40. So that's correct. 5 years ago, the son's age is 5, while the man's age is 35. And you know that 7 times 5 will give you 35. So with that now, we can now answer our question. So A, we say that the man the man is 40 years old and the son is 10 years old. Okay, 10 years old. The man is 40 years old while the son is 10 years old. Now, question B there, ask 5 years ago. So I will say 5 years ago, the man was 35 years old, while the son was 5 years old. Okay, so you can see the way we have solved that problem. Okay, so let us move to the next example. We have the next question as, after giving 8 apples to her friend, Kemi noticed that two-thirds of the remainder is 12. How many apples did she have altogether originally? So the first thing we do is to assign number of apples that Kemi had. Okay, so let the number of apples be x. So she having x number of apples. So after giving 8 apples to her friend, she noticed that two-thirds of the remainder is 12. So she gave her friend 8. So x minus 8 is what's going to be remaining. And two-thirds of this 8 minus x minus 8, the result is what? 12. So what that means is that 2 over 3 of the remainder, that's what is going to remain after giving her 8, because we have to minus 8 from the total number of apples. So two-thirds of the remainder, which is x minus 8, is equals to 12. So you can see how easy that question was to express in mathematical form. So let us solve the resulting equation now. So since I have 2 over 3, so I'll have to multiply both sides. That's what I enjoy doing than crossing and multiplying. So multiply both sides by 3 to eliminate this. So I have 3 times 2 over 3 into s minus 8 equals to 3 times 12. So this 3 will go. I'll have 2 into s minus 8, okay, equals to 3 times 12 will give you 36. Okay, so open the bracket and solve for x. This times this will give you 2x minus 16 equals to 36. So this move here, 2s equals to 36 plus 16. So 2s equals to, add this one up, you have 52. So 2s over 2 equals to 52 over 2. So 2 will go here, x equals to x equals to 52 divided by 2. 2 here will give you 2, take 1, 6. So she have total of, okay, so she had total of 26 apples. So if you check it to in the question, if you remove 8 apples from 26 apples, you are going to have 18 apples, okay? And 18, two-thirds of 18 will give you 12, okay? That's 2 over 3 times 18. It will give you 12. So that means our answer is very much correct. So we are going to look at more other complicating question on word problem leading to linear equation. We are going to solve few more questions on word problem leading to linear equation. So the problem we have here is that a man spent one third of his monthly earning on projects and one quarter of the remainder on household need. If he has 15,000 naira left, how much does he receive in a month? Okay, so this kind of problem is a word problem leading to linear equation. So the first thing we need to do is to express this problem in its linear form, okay, mathematically. So that will give us, let's have our solution, okay. A man spent one third of his monthly earning. So one third of S on project, okay. So that is project. Then one quarter of the remainder on household needs. So we need to get the remainder. Now the man earns X amount and he spent one third of that X amount on project. That means the money he spends on project is X over 3. Okay, that's equals to the project amount, equals to the project amount. Therefore, what is now remaining? The remaining after project will be equals to X minus X over 3. So this is what he earned in a month. This is what he have used as project. So after the project, what is going to remain is going to be the amount that he earned and amount that he have used for project. So when you work this out, you are going to get 2x over 3. So this is what is going to remain. Now, the problem did not stop there, because they now say that one quarter of the remainder on household. That means he spent one quarter of the remainder of means multiplication. So that's why I'm using bracket already. So 2x over 3 on household needs. So this will now give us that the amount he spent on household need, if you divide 2 here, 2 here will give you 1. So you now have x over 6 on household needs. Okay, so if you now take the total amount that he spent, okay, the total amount spent, total amount spent is equals to the amount he used for the project, which is x over 3, plus the amount he used for the household needs, which is x over 6. So that will give us, we have LCM there, 6. This will give you 2s. So that will give you 3x over 6, which will give you x over 2. So x over 2 is the total amount that he used for expenses, okay, which is the project and the household need. Now, okay, when they now say that 15,000 is remaining, which is, that's what they say that is left here. So it means that x minus x over 2 will give us 15,000 naira. Okay, so that will give us that x over 2 equals to 15,000 naira, which makes, if you cross and multiply here, or if you multiply both sides by 2, 2 into s over 2 equals to 2 into 15,000 naira. So that will give us that S equals to 30,000. Okay. Therefore, the amount, because this is a word problem, you have to conclude your answer. So the amount he receives in a month equal to 30,000 naira. Okay, so whenever you are solving a problem on word problem, sometimes when you are done, you need to check your answer and be sure that it tallies. Okay, so we can go through this answer and see. Now, one third of 30,000 is 10,000. That means he spent 10,000 on project. So if he spent 10,000 on project, it simply means that 20,000 will be left. So this 2x over 3 is going to be 20,000, and one quarter of 20,000 is 5,000. So if you have spent 10,000 naira on project and 5,000 naira on household needs, that means what he spent in a month is 15,000 naira. So when you remove 15,000 from 30,000, you are going to have 15,000 naira left. So our working is correct. So whenever you finish solving, it's always right for you to check what you have solved, whether it is correct. So we are going to still look at more problems, more different kind of problems. We are going to see what problem leading to linear equation. So this is another kind of problem. So this problem, let's write out our solution. This problem is a word problem that is going to lead to linear equation. So it says that a teacher asked a student to add the same number to both the numerator and the denominator of the fraction 3 over 11. Find the number added by the student if the result is 2 over 3. So the same way we define our variable. So we say let S be the number added. So if S is the number added, it simply means that 3 plus x over 11 plus s is going to give us 2 over 3. Why? Because they said when you add a certain number to the numerator and add a certain number to the denominator, what you are going to have is 2 over 3. So when you work this out by crossing and multiplying, you have 3 into 3 plus x equal to 2 into 11 plus x. So when you open this bracket, you have 9 here plus 3x equal to 22 plus 2x. So when you bring this one over here, bring this one over here, you have 3x minus 2x. That's when this one cross over, equal to 22 minus 9. So these two will give you x equals to 22 minus 9. That will give you 13. Okay? That will give you 13 as our answer. So we ask ourselves, let's find out whether this is actually correct. So you can check in. Okay, when you add 13 to 3 over 11 plus 13, that will give you 16 over, when you add 13 here, you have 24. So 8 here, 2, 8 here, 3. So you can see it will give us 2 over 3. So our problem has been solved. So let's move to another type of question. Let's look at another problem on age. The difference between a man's age and his son is 30 years. So we know that difference in mathematics means subtraction. We have to define the man's age and define the son's age. So let's say let the man's age be x and let the son's age be y. Therefore, from the first sentence here, it simply means that the man's age minus the son's age will give us what? 30 years. Okay. Now, in 5 years' time, just like a previous question that we have solved, 5 years' time means that the man will be x plus 5, okay, because that's in future, and the son definitely is going to be y plus 5, okay. Now it says that the ratio of their ages is 3:1, okay. Ratio of their ages is 3:1. So what would that give us? It simply means that x plus 5 over y plus 5 will give us 3/1. The first one over the second one will give us 3/1, because 3:1 is the same thing with 3/1 in fraction. So with this now, you can cross and multiply here. You have that x plus 5 equals to 3 into y plus 5. So from here, you notice that x is equal to 30 plus y. Okay, so from here you notice that 30 equals to s equals to 30 plus y. So when you take this x, the value of this s, and fix it here, so you are going to have 30 plus y plus 5 equal to, open this bracket, 3y plus 15. Okay, so like I always do, pick the lower variable to meet the higher variable. So that will give us 30 plus 5 minus 15 equals to 3y minus y. Okay, so 30 plus 5 minus 15 will give us 20, and 3y minus y will give us 2y. So when you divide both sides by 2, 20 over 2 equals to 2y over 2. So this and this will go, y will give us 10, because 20 divided by 2 will give us 10. So you can see that the son's age is 10 years, okay? Therefore, x equals to 30 plus 10. From here, okay, 30 plus 10, s equals to 40 years. So question A now, the man is 40 years while the son is 10 years. Now B, find the sum of their ages. So 40 plus 10, that will give us 50 years. So the sum of their ages is 50 years. Okay, so you can see how we solve that particular problem. So let us move to another kind of problem. So in this question, you will notice that it has something to do with shape, triangle in particular. So we are going to look at, is a word problem, though looking like geometry, but we can solve this problem using simple equation. So let's have our solution and read the question, try and understand it, then we now proceed and solve. So they say in a triangle ABC, angle B is 1/3, okay, 1/4 of angle A, and angle C is 2/5 of angle A. If the size of angle A is x minus 10, form an equation in x, and hence calculate the angles of the triangle ABC to the nearest degree. So let us start. First of all, we know that in a triangle ABC, angle A plus angle B plus angle C will give us 180 degrees. Okay, now we know angle B is equal to, okay, let's first of all state our angle A. Angle A is equal to x minus 10 degrees. Okay, now angle B, from what they said here, angle B is 1/4 of A. So 1/4 of A. So that will give us 1/4 of x minus 10. So that's our angle B. Then angle C is 2/5. So 2/5 of A. So that will give us 2/5 of x minus 10. Okay, so we have put everything in terms of x. So there's a form equation in s. We have done that. So the next thing now is to find the value of s. Therefore, when you put all these in this first equation here, you have that x minus 10, that's for a, degree, plus 1/4 of s minus 10 degree, plus 2/5 of x minus 10 degree equals to 180. Okay, so we have 4, we have 5, so we use the LCM to multiply through. The LCM of 4 and 5 is 20, so I'm going to use 20 to multiply everything in order to eliminate that particular fraction. Okay, so we can also use other method of solving this, but I think that one will be a little bit more clearer. So 20 into x minus 10 plus 20 times 1/4 into x minus 10 plus 20 times 2/5 into x minus 10 equal to 20 times 180. Okay, of course, over 1. Now here will give me 4 here, 1, 4 here, 5. So 5 here, 1, 5 here, 4. Okay, so that will give me 20 into x minus 10 plus 5 into x minus 10 plus 4, 8. Okay, because 4 times 2 is 8. 8 into x minus 10 equal to, when you multiply this, you have 3600. So that's 3600. So you can see that all these are like terms. 20x minus 10 plus 5x minus 10 plus 8x minus 10. So that will give you 33 into x minus 10 equal to 3600. So you can divide here by 33, divide here by 33. So this and this will go. You have x minus 10 equal to 109.09. Okay, 109 plus 09. So s will now give you 109.09 plus 10. So s will give you 10. Okay, there's a mistake there. When you add these two, s will give you 119.09. But they say in nearest degree, so that will give us that x is equals to 119. Okay, degree. That's nearest degree. So what that means is that A is equal to 109 degree. That's angle A. Angle B equal to 109 divided by 4. So that will give her approximately 27 degree. Then C, which is 2/5. Okay, so we have 109 because x minus 10 is 109. So 109 multiply by 2, then you now divide by 5. Okay, so that will give you approximately, remember we are taking to the nearest degree, so that's approximately 44 degrees. So this is our answer to the nearest degree. This is where we are going to end this class on word problem leading to simple equation. So in our next video, we are going to look at other word problems, probably the one that will lead to simultaneous equation or the one that will lead to quadratic equation. So please check back for a content like this, and do well to subscribe and share our video. Okay, so see you in the next class. Thank you very much.